We get a choppy day and wave 4 could be in. Is it time for 3880? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market pushed a little bit lower in the overnights, then gave us a choppy day with a spike high over the 236 and just short of the 382, which is a valid wave 4, which is what we spoke about in yesterday's video. We were looking for that bounce up in wave 4, then a move down towards 3880, and that does look like what's playing out. The question is, will the bears follow through, or do we get a bigger wave 4 bounce? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Just a reminder, guys, the market now, since the October lows, is up at this point about 12%. It was up about 17% at its high. And since then, as you can see on the screen, we're up about 30%, or 2.5 times better than what the market is. We are outperforming the market, and if you want to be part of this trading platform, stay tuned for later in the video. For now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and overnight we started to get the bounce, then we got the spike down, and what was likely the end of wave 3, so this would have been like 4 of 3, and this is 5 of wave 3 to complete wave 3. Then we got this spike up over the 236 at 39.49, just short of the 39.70 level as it hit 39.60, and now it does look like we're starting to move down, okay, to test this A wave low over here, which they did in the overnights, and they are doing again right now. So a break of this A wave low will open the door down toward the 39.80 area, which would give us a clean 5 waves down to complete wave A, and the wave C of A as well. So remember, the A wave plays out in 3 waves. So you have an A wave down, a B wave up, and then the C wave down to here. And that would be hitting the support area at the top of wave 1, which is a pretty nice confluence there for where this move down should bottom. So we're looking for a move towards 38.80, and then from there we would look for a B wave bounce. Okay, and that B wave bounce, if it does move down, that B wave bounce would look to hit around the 39.95 to 40.21 area. So that would be what our next move would be if we do get down to this 38.80 area and look for a bounce. The move up should hit the 50 to 618 retrace in that 39.95 to 40.21 area. Now, they haven't broken this low yet, but they got very close. And if they do break that low, that does constitute 5 down. They don't have to follow through all the way down to the 38.80 area, but that is the target based on the 618 extension of waves 1 through 3. So that is what we would look for, and that is nice confluence with this wave 1. However, if they are unable to push through this wave 3 low, we could get a C wave back up to that 39.70 area. We could get a C wave back up to that 39.71 area to give us a more full and ideal target for that wave 4, and then get the move down in 5. So until they break down below this A wave low here, and this way, actually this wave 3 low really is what we're looking at. Until they break below the wave 3 low here at 39.13, they can still push this up for a slightly bigger wave 4 and go from there. If they do push through 39.71 without breaking the low, then we would look at a bigger B wave bounce, okay, and the potential for that to play out as well. So our primary path right now, guys, is it does look like wave 4 is likely in, and we are moving down to that 38.80 area in wave 5 as they have come very close to breaking this low, and generally when that happens, they go ahead and push through. However, if they can't, our secondary path is that wave 4 bigger bounce up toward the 39.70 area first, and then down in 5 toward 38.80. Over on the NASDAQ, as we know, pretty similar cycles on the NASDAQ and ES, not always the same, but pretty much in step. We've got the same ABC pattern down that we've been tracking on both charts, and that does look like what's playing out here on the NASDAQ as well. And it does look like we are completing this wave 4 and pushing down in this wave 5 toward the 11,300 area on the NASDAQ. And that would complete the A wave. Then we would look for the B wave bounce, and then C down to the 11,100 to 11,000 area from there. So the B wave bounce, if we do bring it down to that 11,300 area, okay, that would target the 11,740 to 11,837 region. So we'd look for that B wave bounce up, and then we'd look for that sell off in C down toward the 11,000, 11,100 region. And then from there, we should be looking for a pretty strong rally up toward the 13,000 plus region. Now, this is a strong selling market, and as of right now, it's still a bear market. So it is possible support doesn't hold, but that is what the pattern should play out as right now. We should be looking at that move down to 11,100. To 11,000, and then a pretty strong rally from there. Same thing on the ES. We should be looking for that move down to 3,800, and a pretty strong rally back up toward the 4,300 area from there. So those are the paths that we are tracking here. It is possible on the NASDAQ that they get a bigger wave 4 bounce up to that 11,696 area. But again, they're really close to breaking this wave 3 low, and once they do, that constitutes 5 down. And that gives us a clean A wave down and complete C of A pattern. So we should start looking for the bounce in B at that time. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the websites. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there and make sure you love it. Become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, and a midday video where I go over exactly where we're at in the counts and go through which one is playing out and why. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price, and he gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you really kind of have to see to understand, and that's why we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in this room so we can all make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. We're looking for a continuation down toward the 3880 area on the S&P. However, if they cannot break this wave 3 low and start to push higher, we would look at 3971 as a bigger wave 4 bounce. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup. They are trying to break this wave 3 low, and we would look for a continuation lower into that 11,300 region, and then a B wave bounce from there. However, if they cannot break this wave 3 low and start to rally, we would look for a push up toward the 11,696 region as a bigger wave 4 bounce before seeing that wave 5 down. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.